Hi guys! Welcome to our channel, and for today's video, ipapakita ko lang kung ano yung mga tax deductions dito sa Canada plus monthly expenses na rin namin as couple. And ito po ay based lang sa aking pay stub. So disclaimer lang kasi sa ibang lugar meron pa silang provincial tax. So meron akong tatlong deductions at ito yung i-discuss ko sa mga next slides. Yung pang-apat po is uniform. So 2 gives lang naman siya, hindi siya kasama sa talagang deductions ko every month. So let's proceed to federal tax. So yes, whether we like it or not, taxes are mandatory payments by individuals here in Canada and other countries. Saan nga ba kasi napupunta yung tax na binabayad natin? Well, the government uses the funds to fund the pensions and benefits of government workers. Gaya nga ng mga seniors, which is nakakuha sila ng pension every month. And of course, fina-fund din nila yung major health programs, including Medicare, Medicaid, CHIP, and marketplace subsidies. Kaya nga, di ba, free yung healthcare dito. Gawa nga ng tax na binabayaran natin. So, yung second deduction sa pay stub natin is employment insurance. And ang benefits naman ito is pag nawalan ka ng trabaho due to shortage of work, seasonal, or mass layoffs. Magkano ba yung marireceive ng EI beneficiary? So, pwede silang makareceive or pwede tayong makareceive ng 55% of our insurable earnings up to a maximum of 668 a week. Based po yan sa portal ng CRA or Canada Revenue Agency. How to apply? Kailangan po mag-register sa mismong website ng CRA and doon malalaman kung eligible ka or hindi. So, yun. Yung dalawang tax na binabayaran natin is hindi lang siya para sa government. Imagine kung tayo yung nawalan ng trabaho and o kaya naman nanganak. So, may pagkukunan tayo. Apply lang natin sa website and may makukuha na tayong benefit from the government. Again, disclaimer, this is just a temporary income support from the government. Pero syempre, kailangan pa rin natin, habang walang trabaho, naghahanap. And so, support lang siya ng government. Hindi siya permanent support na hindi ka na lang magtatrabaho the whole time. Hindi lang din siya para sa mga nawalan ng trabaho. Pwede rin sa maternity and parental benefits and sickness at marami pang iba. So the third deductions is the Canada Pension Plan, which is the CPP. And to make it more clear, retirement plan siya. So ito yung sinasabi na natin na old age pension. Pwede siyang bayaran or pwede natin siyang hulugan until we reach age 65. And we can collect also our CPP contributions by the age of 60. Kaso, medyo reduced payment ang marireceive natin. So, yung break-even age na tinatawag is 70. But, if alam natin sa sarili na natin na hindi na tayo aabot ng 70, we can collect our CPP contributions by the age of 60. So, para naman ma-enjoy. So, yun yung benefits niya. So, imagine yung 3 tax na binabayaran natin is not just only for the government. It is only to fund the government services, but, at the end of the day, may benefits pa rin siya on our end. Yun nga lang, the more money you earn, the more taxes you will pay. Kasi nga, progressive talaga yung tax dito. And the fourth deduction is uniform. As you can see, meron akong deduction na 25.51 current deduction. And for the yearly, meron 51. So, 2 gives kasi siya. So, yung 50% is deduct the next salary. And yun lang naman yun. So, uniform yun. Besides sa mga deductions ko sa payslip, tax, uniform, yung monthly pa naming expenses is i-add na natin yung sa internet. So, may binabayaran kaming internet monthly, nasa $45.97. So, fix na yun unless i-upgrade namin siya. Another expenses na binabayaran namin monthly is yung rent ng house. So, we're paying $750 a month. Nandun na lahat. Utilities, electricity, water. So, yun. Bukod doon, so far wala pa naman kasi dadagdag pa doon kung meron kaming sasakyan. So, maglo-loan kami, so may monthly pa yon. And bukod doon, meron pa dapat insurance, so monthly din yun. Kaya hindi po muna kami kumukuha ng sasakyan kasi nga to avoid extra expenses. But for sure, later on, pag talagang kailangan na, and yun, ipon muna tayo ngayon. So, yun guys, so far, yun pa lang naman yung expenses namin monthly. Yung binabayaran namin tax, which is yung federal tax, employment insurance, yung Canada pension plan, sa uniform, done na kami doon. And fourth is yung sa internet, which is mobile internet, monthly yun. And next is yung sa house rent. Yung grocery namin, pumapalo lang siya ng maximum na yung $500 a month. Yung $500 a month na grocery is good for couple lang yun. Good for two. So, wala akong idea kung magkano yung expenses ng may family dito. And by the way, may tax refund dito na fina-file annually. So, this year, start siya ng January up to last filing April 30. And once na na-file mo yung tax refund mo, makukuha mo siya in 2 weeks or maximum 16 weeks. So still, may makukuha ka pa rin sa mga overpayment mo sa taxes. So yun, bago natin i-end itong video, pakita ko lang muna sa inyo itong self-service checkout or self-service counter dito sa Canada. And honesty policy lang dito. Beneficial to sa retailer para hindi mag-rely or maging independent yung mga consumers or yung shoppers from staff. I think meron na rin naman ito sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko lang sure. Pero sa Dubai, ganito na rin yung sistema nila. Kaya hindi na rin sa amin bago to. Yun nga lang medyo nahihirapan lang kami sa paghanap ng code ng mga vegetables. Meron pa rin namang assistance from the staff kasi may isa-dalawa naman na nandyan. So pag may wrong punch or i-void ka, nandyan lang din sila sa tabi. Kahit na self-service to, may mga instances na syempre baka may na overlook tayo ay hindi na pa-punch. We need to be very careful kasi yan, may camera sila sa tapat, sa harap, and baka alam nyo na mapagkamalan tayong theft. So, kailangan pa rin maging mindful. One last thing, kailangan mo magdala ng eco bag dito palagi kasi hindi na sila nagpo-provide ng plastic except for vegetables. But for grocery items, it's either eco bag or may sarili kang cart. And most of the time, card payment na kami dito. And simula nung natanggap namin yung credit card namin, yun na din yung ginagamit ko kung mode of payment. Kasi alam niyo naman ang Canada, kailangan namin mag-build ng credit score for our future reference and sa mga ipo-purchase namin later on. So far, yun pa lang naman yung expenses namin monthly. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much ulit sa mga viewers and new subscribers. See you soon. Bye!